All right, it's October the 29th, Saturday. We are in Sin City, Las Vegas. There is the mountains over there. And Aaron and I just got through visiting
Free Bryce Queller,
and
Fisher of Men.
What we just visited with him 1 hour, and what did you have to say about that, babe?
Well, they ate up 10 minutes of our time, which wasn't very fair, just because they're slow, I don't know. But
Was he in good spirits, or?
he looked really good. He looked really sharp. Yeah.
All right.
Good.
And here's our truck. Let me back up. Free Fisher of Men. No justice. Free Fisher of Men. Free Bryce. And YouTube video is not a crime. And we got our poster board. And you mind if I say something real quick?
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna come behind you because it's not.
You got it?
Wait, I think I'm like this, right? Yeah.
Is it going?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, my wife and I just visited Bryce Queller for an hour to this morning. It was supposed to be 1 hour, but they didn't start the time until like he got there and the timer had already started. So we lost like 15 minutes right off the bat because they started the timer and it starts to count down. And he showed up maybe about 45 minutes left. So it's like they took an hour visit and they cut it down to 45 minutes. Also, he looked in good spirits. We talked about a lot of different things, and he's really looking forward to his November 1st court date. He thinks that they tried to bribe him by offering him money to join certain organizations, and when he didn't do that, they went after him just by putting him in prison to try to shut him up. And I believe that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to shut Bryce up. I think they're trying to silence his voice, and this Department of Justice is corrupt as hell. You can read a book called Not Guilty, The Unlawful Prosecution of United States Senator Ted Stevens. You can also read a book called License to Lie, Exposing Corruption in the Department of Justice. One was written by Rob Carey, C-A-R-Y, and License to Lie was written by Sidney Powell. And both of those books explain how they go after innocent men. And if they can do this to a United States Senator, they can do it to anyone in this country. And Bryce Queller is no domestic terrorist. He's no mass murderer. And he's not perfect. None of us are perfect. But to threaten somebody with 20 years in prison for what Bryce did is horrible. It's horrific that this is going on in this country. And we're going to expose it, and we're going to bring light to it. And the Department of Justice and Homeland Security and domestic terrorists that are going after good Christian men, we're going to expose that. And what you're doing is wrong. And why don't you go after the real criminals like Obama, Hillary Clinton, and who's the guy that's leading up the CIA that covered up for Obama's passport? His name is...
Comey or?
No, it's Director James Brennan, or John Brennan, right? He talked about enhanced interrogation techniques and how he approves of torture. I don't think the state should torture anybody. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what your religious background. I don't think that anybody should be tortured in a state institution in America. But please consider, if you're in the county or if you're in the state, consider attending the court on November the 1st. It's 9 a.m. It's near the Clark County Detention Center, but it's in Judge Richard Scotty's courtroom. The address is on Lewis Avenue, but I forget the address. I think it's 200 Lewis Road or something. But look at the previous videos, and that'll have the address. November 1st at 9 o'clock, and support Bryce Queller. He doesn't need to spend another day in jail. And let's support our Christian brother. God bless every one of you. And Hebrews 13:3 says, don't abandon your brother in bonds. God bless.